God says, pack your bags because very soon a man and a woman will arrive at your door, and it will be forever. This is not just a sentence. This is a warning from the heavens. The man and the woman that are coming, they are not ordinary people. They are not here by coincidence. They are appointed. They are sealed with a purpose for your life. One may carry your calling. The other may carry your test. One may bring favor. The other may bring fire. Both are part of a forever shift that cannot be undone once it begins. Listen carefully because this message is meant to prepare your spirit. What is coming has weight. This is a spiritual announcement. Your season of stillness is over. Heaven has begun to stir the waters around you, and changes you thought were far away are suddenly moving toward you faster than you expect. What you thought was delayed is now on divine fast forward, and the man and the woman who will arrive will not knock with noise, but with a presence that your spirit will feel before your ears hear it. This is why you must be ready. Pack your bags, not just physical ones, but spiritual bags that hold your discernment, your faith, your courage, and the strength you have gained in your waiting season. Because once they arrive, nothing will remain the same. The shift they bring will reach every area of your life, the visible and the hidden. Like Ruth meeting Boaz, like Mary being greeted by the angel, like Abraham receiving the strangers under the oaks who were messengers from God, your moment is coming in human form. You have been praying for breakthrough for so long that your heart almost became tired of expecting. You have been asking for change, begging God to show up, and now He is, but not in the dramatic way you imagined. He is not showing up as a light in the clouds. He is showing up as people, flesh and bone, just like you. But inside them is something eternal. Inside them is a key to your next chapter. Inside them is the answer to prayers you have cried over for years. This is why your spirit must stay awake and alert. You cannot sleep through this moment. You cannot be distracted. You need to prepare your heart. And yes, you need to pack your bags because you are about to be sent into a new story that doesn't end. Pause for a moment and comment. 111. If your heart believes something sacred is unfolding right now, because even your agreement is part of your readiness. This message matters because God never moves without purpose. And when He sends people, He is not testing your eyesight. He is testing your insight. The man and the woman may not look special. They may appear simple or ordinary, but what they carry is holy. What they bring has been in heaven's storage room for years, waiting for you to be ready to receive it. Some of you have felt a strange nudge lately, a push to clean your space, to organize, to throw things away, to end certain habits, to create new routines, or to shift your energy. That feeling was not random. That was preparation. Heaven has been preparing the ground of your life for this arrival. The knock on your door is close, closer than you think. This moment is forever, not temporary, not a seasonal shift, but a permanent divine rearrangement that marks a new chapter. You are being chosen to witness something eternal. One of them may be your divine partner, the other your divine challenger. One may bring growth, the other alignment, but together they will bring clarity to your life. Clarity you have cried for, clarity you have prayed for, clarity you never thought would come, and now it is coming in living form to your door. Do not make the mistake of judging them by appearance. This is spiritual. Remember how people missed Jesus because they expected a king wearing robes and crowns, not a carpenter from Nazareth. Do not miss your encounter because it does not come wrapped in glitter or perfection. God wraps glory in humility. Heaven hides power in simple vessels. Your alert is red because your time is near. This is not for next year. This is not something for someday. This is happening soon, and heaven is ringing every bell to make sure you are awake for it. That is why your spirit feels on edge. It's not anxiety, it's anticipation. It's your spirit knowing something big is approaching. Take this seriously. Ask yourself honestly, are you packed? Are you ready to move when God says move? Or are you still clinging to comfort zones and familiar things? What if one conversation at your door rewrites your entire future? What if your next yes changes your children's children? You are not being warned to scare you. You are being warned to wake you up. You are loved too much to be left asleep, while heaven prepares a moment this important. You have been chosen for a forever moment. God says your life is about to collide with something sent from heaven. They will not come empty. One will carry a word you need to hear. The other will carry a decision that pushes you forward. One will test your trust. The other will reveal your heart. Both will pull you deeper into God's plan. You will not be the same after this. You will not look at life the same. And that is the point. God is moving you out of your familiar and into your forever. And forever begins the moment you open the door. Please like this video if your spirit knows this was meant for you. Let this act of faith be your agreement with heaven. Be still and know this. God has never forgotten you. You are not random. You are not invisible. The shaking you felt in your life was not meant to break you, but to prepare you. The silence you felt was not absence. It was strategy. God was arranging timing, shaping your path, and setting the scene so nothing would be out of place when your moment arrives. Now the knock is near. The shift is real. Your life is about to bloom in ways your past could never contain. But you must be ready to say yes. You must be bold enough to open the door, even if you feel nervous or unsure. Heaven is trusting you with this moment. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is not a drill. This is not poetry. This is prophecy. The man and the woman will not stay long. They are sent ones. They are timed by the Holy Spirit. If you delay, you may miss the purpose they carry. If you open in fear, you may misunderstand them. But if you open in faith, your life will never be the same. You have no idea what God has protected you from to make sure this moment could happen. You do not see the warfare in the unseen realm. Angels have stood at your side when you could not stand on your own. Grace has covered you when guilt tried to drown you. And now reward is at your door. But it doesn't look like reward. It looks like responsibility. Be wise. You have cried for this. You have begged for change. Now heaven is sending it. It may feel overwhelming. It may even feel confusing. But your spirit will recognize the truth. Your spirit will know. Listen to that feeling. Follow that pull. Obey that whisper. Don't listen to fear. Don't follow logic when it tries to block your faith. When they arrive, everything changes, and that change is not loss. It is destiny. If you have ever felt like something huge was coming, like your heart was waiting for something that had not yet arrived, this is it. This is why your spirit felt restless. This is what your waiting was for. Comment 2-2 if you trust that God is arranging something eternal right now. Let your faith speak louder than your doubt. This is not a future event you can prepare for later. This is a divine intersection that is already unfolding around you. You are standing in the middle of something eternal, and most people around you will not even see it. That is why you must stay sensitive. That is why your ears and heart must remain open and soft. You are not like everyone else. You have been chosen for a divine encounter that will unlock forever. Do you feel the restlessness lately? The tugging inside your spirit that you cannot explain? That is not emotion. That is heaven stirring you awake. You have been in a long season of waiting, wondering, and spiritual stretching. But that season was never empty. It was building strength inside you. It was preparing you for the knock that is coming. Because when the man and the woman arrive, you will be asked to make a spiritual decision, not a decision based on what you see, but on what your spirit discerns. This is not about who they are on the outside. It is about what they carry from heaven into your life. Many people miss their moments with God because they expect loud signs and fireworks, but the way heaven moves is often quiet, gentle, and hidden in simplicity. Just like Jesus came to the world through a womb, not thunder. Just like David was chosen while tending sheep, not sitting in a palace. Just like Elijah heard God's voice in a whisper, not in the fire or the wind. If you are waiting for something loud, you might miss something sacred. God is about to send someone who looks ordinary but carries extraordinary impact for your life. That is why you need your spirit more awake than your eyes. This moment will test your inner vision. Can you see past appearance? Can you recognize heaven inside a person before they even speak? Because this moment won't come with labels or explanations. The man and the woman will not announce who they are. They will not explain why they have come, but your spirit will know. And when you know, you cannot hesitate. You must act before doubt steals your obedience. If you believe heaven is aligning people and purpose right now, comment 333 to declare your faith. When God gets ready to change your life, He sends people. He does not drop miracles from the clouds. He places miracles inside people and brings them to your doorstep. Every major shift in Scripture came through a human encounter. Joseph had a dream, but it took Pharaoh's summons to elevate him. Moses had a calling, but it was Jethro who gave him wisdom. Esther had courage, but it was Mordecai who reminded her of her purpose. Even Jesus chose 12 men to walk beside him. Your destiny is not isolated. It is connected, and the people arriving at your door are not visitors. They are connectors. This is the moment when your life separates from what has been into what is meant to be. These next few days hold weight. Pay attention to dreams. Listen to your inner pull. Someone may cross your path, and your first instinct might be to dismiss them. But remember this message. Not every divine arrival comes wrapped in perfection. Some come wrapped in simplicity. That is how heaven moves, with purpose hidden in ordinary moments. Your discernment is needed more than ever because the arrival of the man and woman will not only change your surroundings, but reveal your calling more clearly. God wants to do something forever in your life. This is your Abraham moment where God says, "Leave your father's house and go to the land I will show you." It is a moment of letting go, of trusting what you cannot see, of stepping away from the familiar into something designed by heaven. When the knock comes, you cannot lean on yesterday's logic. You must lean on faith, because what is ahead of you is bigger than anything you have known. Comment 555. If you're ready to receive what your old season couldn't carry, what if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? There is a secret prayer that has only 9 words in it. This prayer was hidden away in a report that the FBI kept classified and locked up. Now, this prayer is helping thousands and thousands of people bring money and wealth into their lives without them having to do any hard work at all. Scientists who study the brain are saying that when you say this prayer, it wakes up a very old part of your brain. This part of your brain is about 150 million years old, and it is the part that controls whether you have abundance in your life or not. This has been backed up by research from Harvard. It has been tested in laboratories, and it is truly something that can change your entire life. However, there is a problem. The government might decide to take this secret away at any moment. You need to click on the link that is in the description below, and also in the comments section before they delete it, and it disappears forever. Many of you have been going through a time where it feels like your whole life has just stopped moving forward. It is like everything came to a complete stop, and it seemed like heaven itself went completely silent and stopped listening to you. But what you did not understand or realize was that God actually paused your life on purpose because He wanted to protect the timeline of your future. He did not want to let you walk forward into the next chapter of your life, without making sure everything was properly aligned first. He blocked certain doors from opening. He broke patterns in your life that were wrong and not good for you. He made you stay still and wait until the people He has chosen for you could catch up to where you are in your story. And now those people are getting close to you. Now they are almost standing right at your door, and you are being told by God to pack up your things and get yourself prepared. This is because the very moment you see these people, everything in your life that was paused and frozen will start moving again. But this time around, things will not be the same as they were before. This time, it will not be pain that is leading the way forward in your life. Instead, it will be peace that leads you. It will not be confusion that fills up your heart anymore. Instead, it will be clarity that fills you up. It will not be fear that blocks your steps and keeps you from moving forward. Instead, it will be faith that unlocks your future and opens up the path ahead of you. You have grown beyond your last season of life. You have moved past the level where people only tolerated you, but they did not truly value who you are. God is now removing you from being around people who only wanted you to be present with them, but they did not care about your purpose or your calling. And now God is sending you people who will not only recognize how valuable you are, but they will also help activate the vision that is inside of you. The knock on your door is coming very soon. It might be a literal knock that you actually hear, or it might be something symbolic and spiritual. But either way, no matter how it comes, it is a divine interruption sent from heaven. This is not just about two random people showing up. This is about heaven itself touching the earth through human bodies and human form. You need to make sure you are ready for this moment. This is not just a casual word of encouragement that I am sharing with you right now. This is not just me trying to make you feel better. This is actual strategy that heaven is giving you. This is divine scheduling and divine timing at work. You are not running behind schedule. You are perfectly timed and right where you are supposed to be. And the moment you have been waiting for is closer than you think it is. So you need to prepare your heart right now. You need to clean out everything that no longer serves your purpose in life. You need to let go of all the things you have been holding on to just because you are afraid of what will happen if you release them. You need to make room in your life mentally. You need to make room emotionally. And you need to make room spiritually. Because when the moment finally arrives and comes to your door, there cannot be any hesitation in you. You are not created by God to stay stuck in the same cycles over and over again. You were created to cross over into new lands and new territories, and the only way you can move forward is by being obedient to what God is telling you to do. Your future is not locked up in a box somewhere. It is waiting for you to step into it, and the key that will unlock it is about to knock on your door. You did not go through all of that pain and all of that pressure just so you could stay exactly the same as you were before. There is a purpose behind all the pressure you felt. There is glory waiting for you because of all the time you spent waiting on God, and now the knock is going to come to your door. It will not come when you feel completely ready inside. It will come when heaven knows that you are actually ready. Sometimes God hides the next season of your life behind moments that seem completely ordinary and normal. Just one meeting with someone, just one conversation, just one decision that you make can flip your entire life around and change everything. That is exactly why your attention needs to be very sharp right now. The knock might not sound dramatic or loud. The man and the woman who show up might not look like divine beings sent from heaven, but something inside your heart will recognize them. Your spirit will catch it and know what is happening. You have been carrying the weight of spiritual transition on your shoulders. Now you are about to walk into the release of everything you have been carrying. What is coming to you will not just bless you and make your life a little bit better. It is going to completely rearrange the entire trajectory and direction of your life. For too long now, You have been staying in rooms that are way too small for the size of your spirit. You have been tolerating environments that fed your comfort and made you feel safe, but those same environments starved your calling and your purpose. That season of your life is completely done now. The red alert that you are receiving right now is not meant to scare you or make you afraid. It is meant to awaken you and wake you up to what is happening. This is your warning from heaven, but it is also your welcome into something new. God is telling you very clearly to prepare yourself, to pack up your things, and to position yourself in the right place. Because when that door finally opens, when you hear the knock sound at your door, the forever that you have been crying out for and praying about will finally begin. You are not crazy for feeling like something big is coming to your life. That tension you feel inside of you, that pressure, that is heaven pressing against the edges of your current reality. Something much bigger than what you have now is being born inside of you. You are pregnant with purpose right now, and giving birth is always messy. It is loud and it makes noise. It is painful and it hurts. But when the birth is over, it brings forth new life into the world. What you are carrying inside of you cannot stay hidden any longer. It has to come out, and God in His perfect timing is now bringing people into alignment with your process. You are not meant to carry this next season of your life all by yourself and all alone. You are about to meet the people who will walk with you through everything, who will go to war with you when battles come, and who will worship God through the storm together with you. If you believe that your alignment is on its way to you right now, then comment the numbers 1212. The red alert is not just something happening outside of you in the external world. It is also something spiritual that is happening. It is a shaking that is happening inside your soul that is telling you something is about to shift and change. And when the knock happens, when the man and the woman stand right in front of you, you are going to have a choice to make. You can choose to stay in what feels comfortable and safe, or you can choose to step into what you are being called to do. You can choose to protect your fear and hold on to it, or you can risk everything for the future that God has already prepared for you. But you need to know this truth. Obedience is always the door that opens up to overflow in your life. If you delay and wait too long, it will cost you something. If you doubt what God is doing, it will drain your energy and your strength. But if you trust God, it will take you straight into the divine plan He has for you. You might not recognize what is about to walk into your life right away, but heaven already recognizes it and knows exactly what it is. These people have been assigned to your life since before time even began. Their path through life was shaped and formed specifically so that it would cross paths and intersect with yours at this exact moment. You think that you are just sitting around waiting for them to show up, but the truth is that they have also been waiting for you. They have been waiting for you to say yes to God. They have been waiting for you to be ready. They have been waiting for God to give them the green light to move forward, and now the time has finally come. You are not just going to meet them by random chance or by accident. You are going to meet them by God's design and on purpose. You are chosen by God. You are marked by Him. You are protected by Him. And nothing that is sent by God will come into your life to confuse you or to control you and manipulate you. It will come to confirm what God has already been speaking to you and to call you higher to a better place. The man and the woman who are coming might challenge you in certain ways. They might stretch you beyond where you are comfortable, or they might even unsettle the current pace that you have been living at. But that is exactly what divine alignment does in your life. It does not let you stay small and comfortable where you are. It pushes you forward toward your purpose. God is not interested in making you comfortable in life. He is interested in making you effective and powerful in what you do. He is pulling you out of hiding where you have been staying. You were never created to just blend in with everyone else around you. You were created to build things, to lead people, and to shake the earth with the power of heaven flowing through you. There are so many blessings that are attached to your obedience when you obey God. There are generational shifts that will affect your entire family line that are tied to you saying yes to God. What you choose to open the door to right now will not only affect your own life, but it will affect your entire bloodline and the generations that come after you. This is not just about what is happening right now in this moment. This is about the legacy you will leave behind. God is trusting you to respond with wisdom and understanding. He is trusting you to not lean on your fear and let it control you, but to lean into your faith instead. There is something sacred and holy that is knocking at your door right now. Do not miss it when it comes. Do not second-guess it and talk yourself out of it. Do not let doubt steal this moment from you. If this word that I am speaking is confirming something that is already deep in your soul, then comment the number 777 right now. Let your faith be louder and stronger than all of your questions and doubts. Why are neuroscientists so obsessed with a sentence that only has 9 words in it? The reason is because this sentence, when you speak it just once every single day, is turning financial stress and money problems into sudden blessings that appear in your life. More than 19,000 people have already used this 9-word sentence to completely erase their debt and unlock a life that is full of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results that people are seeing are so powerful and so dramatic that some people believe this must be something divine from God. If you are seeing this message right now, you are very lucky because this page might disappear at any moment. You need to click the link that is in the description below and also in the comments to learn this secret before it gets deleted and removed forever. Your breakthrough in life does not always look like a big celebration with happiness and joy. Sometimes your breakthrough looks like a confrontation instead. God might use the people who are arriving at your door to confront your comfort and the comfortable life you have settled into. He might use them to call out the compromise that you have been living in. He might use them to stir up the waters inside of you that have become stagnant and still. And when this happens, it will be hard and it will be difficult to go through. But it will also be holy and sacred because everything that heaven sends to you comes to bring clarity into your life. You will not have to sit around wondering and guessing about whether something is from God or not. When something truly comes from God, peace will follow it. Even if the steps you need to take feel scary and frightening, your soul deep down inside will feel steady and stable. This forever life that is coming to you is not just about relationships with other people. It is also about the responsibility that you will carry. The arrival of these 2 people marks the moment when everything that has been locked up inside of you will finally be unlocked and released. There are gifts buried inside of you that you did not even know were there. There is courage inside of you that you thought you had completely lost. There is fire inside of you that was just waiting for the wind to blow on it and make it burn bright again. When these people arrive, they are going to stir up all of these things inside of you. And what is even more important is that they are going to see the real you. They will see the person that God originally formed and created, not the person that life forced you to become because of all the hard things you went through. Get yourself ready to be known and understood in a way that you have never experienced before in your entire life. And when these people finally come, when they stand right in front of you face to face, you need to remember this one truth. You are not alone in this. God is right there with you. You do not have to figure out every single detail and have it all planned out. You do not have to come up with the perfect response to everything they say. You just need to have a heart that is willing to follow God. God does not call people who are already qualified and have all the skills. Instead, He qualifies the people He calls and gives them what they need. And you have been called not by any human person, but by the one who formed the stars in the sky and still knows your name personally. You are covered in the blood of Jesus Christ. You are surrounded by divine fire from heaven, and no matter how long it has taken to get here, no matter how many battles you have had to face and fight through, you have finally arrived at this place. You have made it all the way to the edge of your forever life. This is the moment when everything is going to begin to move forward. You will not have to push and struggle like you used to do. You will not have to strive and fight to make things happen in your life anymore. The people that God is sending to you carry the momentum with them. They have been assigned by God to unlock what has been sitting there waiting, not just around you in your environment, but also deep inside of you in your heart. This moment is not just about you getting more blessings added to your life. This is about you stepping fully into your true identity and becoming who God created you to be. You are not forgotten by God. You are not left behind while everyone else moves forward. You are right on time for the door that heaven has prepared specifically for you. And when that door finally opens wide, the wind of God's Spirit is going to rush into your life like it never has before. But you must stay aware of what is happening around you. You must stay grounded in the truth of God's Word. The man and the woman who are coming to your door will not just be familiar faces that you already know or brand new strangers that you have never seen before. They are going to carry a spiritual assignment from God with them. You are going to sense something different when you are in their presence. You will notice the way your spirit leaps and jumps inside of you when they speak words to you. You will notice the way time seems to pause for just a second when they show up in your life. None of this is happening by coincidence or random chance. This is confirmation from God that something divine is taking place. Do not run away from it when it happens. Do not let fear start whispering lies in your ear that you are not ready for this. You are ready because God Himself says that you are ready. If you are holding on to this word with everything in you right now, then comment the number 999. There is a weight and a heaviness to this moment that we are in right now, and I am not going to pretend like there is not. You have been entrusted with something that is not light or easy to carry. This is about kingdom movement and the advancement of God's kingdom on earth. You have been planted like a seed in a secret place where nobody could see you. You have been watered by your own tears and by the trials you went through, and now the roots that you have grown are strong enough to support what is about to bloom and come out of you. When these two people arrive at your door, they are not coming to complete you and make you whole. You are already whole and complete in Christ Jesus, but what they will do is bring a mirror to your calling and your purpose. They are going to reflect back to you all the things about yourself that you stopped seeing. And when that happens, something very powerful is going to awaken inside of you. You are going to remember who you really are. God never allows a divine encounter to happen in your life unless there is something inside of you that He wants to release and set free. These people are not coming to take anything away from you. They are coming to pull something out of you that has been buried deep down, something that is bold and strong, something that has been buried under fear and pain, something that is holy and sacred. For some of you who are reading this, what they pull out will be the courage to speak again after you have been silent for so long. It will be the courage to dream again after your dreams were crushed. It will be the courage to lead again after you stepped back and hid. For other people, what they pull out of you will be the healing that you have been too afraid to face for years. It will be the kind of breakthrough that tears through all your old wounds and hurts and brings fresh peace into those broken places. You are not going to stay the same person after this encounter, and that is exactly the point of what God is doing. Heaven is stirring you and shaking you into a version of yourself that fear has tried to keep buried for way too long. Do not ignore this moment when it comes to you. Do not let all the noise of life drown out what God is saying. When you hear the door knock, you must be willing to open it, even if your hands are shaking with nervousness and fear. You do not need to have all the answers figured out ahead of time. You just need to have obedience in your heart. You just need to have trust in God. And the same God who has brought you this far on your journey will carry you into whatever comes next. He is not just sending people to your door. He is sending you alignment with your purpose. He is sending you your assignment from heaven. He is sending you acceleration so things can move faster. This knock at your door is the answer to prayers that you prayed so long ago that you have almost forgotten about them. You asked God to bring a shift into your life. You asked Him to give you more than what you currently have. And now God is answering your prayers, not with words spoken from heaven, but with actual people who will walk into your life. That is exactly how God works in our lives. He puts blessings into motion through relationship and through connection with other people. Think about the story of Elijah and Elisha in the Bible. Think about the story of Naomi and Ruth. Think about the story of Paul and Timothy. None of these people stepped into their purpose and calling completely alone. They were paired together for impact and for greater effectiveness. And now it is your turn to experience this. If you can feel this truth down deep in your bones right now, then comment the numbers 110 as a declaration that you are ready for what is coming. Some of you are going to feel resistance inside of you when this moment finally arrives. You will feel resistance not because what is happening is wrong, but because it is actually right and good for you. Your flesh and your human nature will try to argue against your spirit. Your mind will start replaying all your past disappointments, and it will try to convince you not to open that door when you hear the knock. But you cannot fall into that trap. The enemy of your soul uses your memory as a weapon against you. He wants you to stay stuck in the same old patterns and cycles. But God uses your memory to show you how far He has already brought you, and how faithful He has been to you through everything. If God brought you through all of that difficulty in your past, then He will definitely carry you through this new thing that is coming. You are not the same person that you were back then in your past. You are much wiser now than you were before. You are stronger now. You are sharper in your spirit and more sensitive to what God is doing. And this time around, you are not going to miss what God is doing right in front of you. This time you are not going to let fear win the battle in your mind, because this time there is a forever attached to what is coming. This is not just a temporary moment that will pass quickly. This is a divine pivot point that will change everything. And once you step into it and walk through that door, everything in your life changes from that point forward. This is also a call for you to surrender everything to God. God is not just preparing you for what is coming in the future. He is also asking you to release and let go of what is behind you in the past. You need to let go of every version of yourself that was built in survival mode just to make it through hard times. You need to let go of every lie that has told you that you are not good enough or smart enough or strong enough. You need to let go of every person in your life who could not see your value and your worth. You cannot carry old weights from your past into a brand new season of your future. You cannot walk through a door of destiny while you are still holding hands with yesterday's pain and yesterday's hurt. There is a wealth signal that has been banned and hidden away. This signal was kept locked in a government vault for over 70 years until right now. It is a simple trigger for your brain that only uses 9 words. And it has been used by elite people to attract unlimited amounts of money into their lives, while the rest of the world struggles and suffers financially. But the moment that too many people get to see this secret, it could be deleted and taken down. You need to click the link that is in the description below, and also in the comments before it gets taken down and removed forever. This moment is not about you being perfect and having everything together. This is about your posture and your position before God. God is not looking for people who are flawless and have no problems. He is looking for people who are yielded to Him, people who are open to what He wants to do, people who are humble before Him. So even if you feel completely unworthy of what God is doing, even if you feel broken into pieces, you need to bring all of that to the door anyway when it opens. God does not look down on broken things or despise them. In fact, He very often uses brokenness as the starting point and the beginning of the blessing He wants to release. What you see as damage in your life, God sees as part of His design and His plan. So get yourself ready right now. Prepare your spirit for what is coming. Clean your heart out and make it pure. And do not ignore the signs that God is showing you. These people who are coming to your door, they are going to carry clues with them. Their words that they speak, the timing of when they show up, and their very presence in your life will line up with what God has already been whispering to you in secret when you were alone with Him. That is how you will know this is from God. That is how you will recognize that it is not just coincidence or chance. It is your calling coming to meet you. You are not too late to receive what God has for you. You have not missed your moment or your opportunity. In fact, everything that has happened in your life until right now has been preparing you for this exact moment. This is a moment for you to stand still in trust and faith. Do not let the stillness fool you into thinking nothing is happening. The heavens are moving on your behalf right now. The road ahead of you is being cleared of obstacles. The man and the woman who have been sent by God are closer to you than you think they are. And when they finally come and knock on your door, the door that opens will not just lead you into a new place or a new location. It will lead you into a completely new version of who you are. Everything you have walked through in life, every betrayal that hurt you deeply, every delay that frustrated you, every heartbreak that crushed your spirit, all of it was part of your preparation for this moment. God allowed certain people to walk away from your life so that the ones He is now sending can walk into your life. What is coming to you now is not just a replacement for what you lost. It is restoration of everything that was taken. It is better than what you had before. It is filled with purpose from God. The enemy of your soul wanted you to become bitter and angry because of what happened to you, but God has made you better and stronger instead. You have grown and matured through the very things that were meant to bury you and destroy you completely. And now God is rewarding you for your endurance and for not giving up. That red alert in the spiritual realm was not just a signal to warn you. It was your final warning that change is not just coming in the future. It is already here right now. If you receive this divine truth into your heart right now, then comment the numbers 1515. Do not underestimate what can change in your life in just a single moment. Do not assume that your situation has to look completely different before God is able to move in your life. God works in still places where nothing seems to be moving. He shows up at the times when you least expect Him to come, and often He shows up in ways that you would never have imagined or thought of. You could be folding laundry in your house. You could be walking through the grocery store. You could be sitting in traffic on your way somewhere, and the knock could come right in that ordinary moment. The knock might not always be literal, where you actually hear it with your physical ears, but it will be deeply spiritual. It might come as a word spoken to you. It might come as a presence you feel. It might come as a moment that seems to freeze time and awakens something deep inside of you. That is exactly how divine encounters happen in our lives. They do not happen through noise and chaos. They happen through a knowing that comes from deep inside, a sudden stillness that falls over you, a recognition that goes deeper than your thoughts. When you open the door either spiritually or physically with your hand, you are going to know this is it. The presence in the room will shift and change. The atmosphere around you will feel charged and full of electricity, but not with fear and anxiety. It will be charged with a sacred weight that you can feel. This encounter will not feel like just another normal conversation with someone. It will feel like your purpose is finally taking shape and form right before your eyes. You need to stay aware of what is happening around you. God is moving in all the details of your life. The small things that you have been ignoring and not paying attention to are beginning to glow and light up. You need to pay attention to things that repeat themselves over and over. Pay attention to words that echo in your mind and your heart. Pay attention to people who seem to reappear in your life again and again. Heaven does not speak through chaos and confusion. Heaven speaks through clarity and clear understanding. Even if you feel nervous and anxious inside, the peace of God will be unmistakable and obvious. God is not only sending these people for your sake and for your benefit, but He is also sending them for their sake too. There is something inside of you that they need just as much as you need what they are carrying to you. Divine alignment is never one-sided, where only one person benefits. You are not just the side character in someone else's breakthrough story. You are the carrier and the main character of your own breakthrough story. You have something powerful inside of you right now, something that has been locked up and hidden away. When these people arrive at your door, they will be part of the process of unlocking it and setting it free. You are going to see yourself through their eyes, and you will finally recognize and understand what heaven has always seen in you from the very beginning. You will not need to force anything to happen. Divine things do not need to be chased after. They meet you right where you are when you are properly aligned. That is what this season of your life is all about. It is about alignment. It is not about rushing forward as fast as you can. It is not about striving and struggling to make things happen. It is just about standing in the place where God has positioned you and being ready, ready to see what He is doing, ready to receive what He is sending, ready to obey when He speaks, because when the moment finally comes to your door, it will not wait around for you. It will not slow down to give you extra time to think twice about it. It is going to require a faith response from you immediately. It will require you to say yes. It will require surrender. It will require you to take a risk. If you are ready to open the door when God sends the moment to you, then comment the numbers 1717. You need to understand this truth. Not everyone around you in your life is going to understand this encounter when it happens. Not everyone is going to see what you see or feel what you feel in that moment. And that is perfectly okay. You were not called by God to explain this encounter to other people and make them understand. You were called to obey what God is telling you to do. Do not let the opinions of blind people make you doubt what God has clearly revealed to you. When Mary was visited by the angel in the Bible, nobody else around her heard the message that was spoken. She had to carry the promise in faith all by herself. When Joseph had his dream from God, nobody else saw what he saw in that dream. He had to protect what heaven revealed to him. He had to hold on to it, even when it did not make any sense to his mind. And when the man and the woman show up at your door, your obedience to God might look very strange and weird to other people around you. But to heaven and to God, your obedience will look like worship. This is exactly why God has been teaching you to trust His voice and recognize when He is speaking. This is why He allowed you to walk through seasons where you had nothing at all but faith to hold on to. God has been teaching you how to follow His whisper, even when you cannot hear anything else. This is all because when the knock comes to your door, you cannot afford to be paralyzed by second thoughts and doubts. The door of your next season does not open with logic and reasoning. It opens with faith and trust, and you are ready for this moment. Even if you do not feel like you are ready, I am telling you that you are. Every single hardship you have walked through has added to your strength and made you stronger. Every disappointment you experienced has increased your level of discernment so you can see more clearly. Every quiet night you spent in prayer, every tear that nobody else saw, all of it was building your foundation and making it strong. So when the knock comes to your door, you will not be swayed or moved by what things look like on the outside. You are going to see with your spirit instead. You are going to hear with your heart instead of your ears. You are going to know what is happening because your soul has been trained and prepared for exactly this moment. Heaven does not waste any of the preparation that you go through. The weight that you have been carrying on your shoulders was not pointless or meaningless. It was making you strong enough to carry what is coming to you next. The man and the woman may not arrive at your door together at the same time. They might come in different seasons of your life. They might come through different doors, but both of them carry a piece of your future with them. One of them might open you up to love in a new way. The other one might open you up to your purpose. One of them might carry wisdom that you desperately need. The other one might challenge the current direction that you have been going in. But both of them are being sent by God Himself. And both of them are going to leave a lasting mark on your life that will never go away. They are not going to be detours that take you off track. They are going to be destiny connections. The man and the woman who are about to appear in your life, this is not a random meeting that just happens by chance. This is not a passing moment that will come and go quickly. This is a heaven-sent interruption of your normal life. It might feel very sudden to you when it happens, but this moment has been scheduled in the spiritual realm long before you ever cried out to God for change. This is the collision point where your preparation meets God's promise to you. Can just saying 9 words every single day actually make money flow into your life? And the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now changing regular, everyday people into people who are completely free from debt and financially free for their entire lives. But this secret will not remain available on the internet for much longer. Click the link that you will find in the description section and in the comments section right now to get access to it before it gets permanently removed and deleted forever. You might not feel like you are ready for what is coming. That is completely okay and normal. Most people do not feel ready when their big moment finally arrives in their lives. Moses did not feel ready at all when God spoke to him directly from the burning bush that was on fire. Gideon did not feel ready when the angel appeared to him and called him a mighty warrior. Mary did not feel ready when she was told by the angel that she would carry and give birth to the Savior of the entire world. But despite not feeling ready, they all said yes. They moved forward anyway with faith, and the course of history was completely changed because of their decision to move forward. God is not sitting around waiting for you to become perfect before He uses you, and He is looking for your obedience and willingness right now in this very moment. Heaven itself is looking down at you right now. Angels are leaning forward with interest and attention. The Spirit of God is carefully watching your heart and what you will decide. He is not checking your resume or your qualifications. He is not asking if you have done enough to earn this opportunity. He is simply looking for your surrender and willingness to trust Him, because what is coming into your life is greater and bigger than anything you could have planned for yourself. You cannot prepare for this using only human strength and human wisdom. You cannot map it all out ahead of time or predict every single outcome that will happen. All you can do is trust God completely and open the door when you hear the knock coming. Comment the word Amen. If your heart is saying yes to God's timing and not your own timing or your own plans, you have been tested during times of silence when nobody else could see. You have been refined and purified in the hidden place where only God could see you. And God has seen every single moment of what you have been going through. The days where you showed up and tried your best even with a broken heart that was hurting. The nights you stayed awake until late asking Him to move and do something in your situation. The prayers you whispered through tears and crying when no one else around you knew what heavy burden you were carrying inside. Heaven never missed a single moment of your struggle, and now it is finally your time for breakthrough. Not because you forced it to happen or manipulated circumstances, but because God Himself said that it is time. There is a specific reason why you felt the atmosphere and the spiritual climate shift around you recently. There is a reason why the things that used to make you happy and satisfy you now feel empty and meaningless. It is because your spirit is being stretched and prepared for what is coming next. You cannot stay the same person you are right now and walk through the door that God is opening for you. This new season will require you to let go of what was in your past. even the good things that were in your past, because the great things that are coming need space to grow and develop. The man and the woman who are being sent into your life are not just coming to bring encouragement and kind words. They are bringing a brand new assignment from heaven for your life. Be ready to move and take action when they arrive at your door. Be ready to listen carefully to what they say. Be ready to ask the questions you have been afraid to ask for so long. This is not just about emotional connection or getting helpful advice from someone. This is kingdom business that matters for eternity. This is destiny work that will impact your entire future. The conversations you will have with them, the prayers that will be prayed over you, the truths that will be spoken into your life, they will plant seeds deep inside you that will bear fruit that lasts forever. Do not dismiss the moment or push it away because it feels unfamiliar to you. Something feeling unfamiliar does not mean that it is unsafe or dangerous. Sometimes what feels strange and different is just something you have never walked in or experienced before in your life. You will feel the weight and the significance of the moment, and it might scare you at first when you realize how important this is. But that fear is not a signal telling you to run away. It is actually an invitation from God for you to grow into someone new. You have to trust that if God brought this opportunity to you, then He has already equipped you with everything you need to handle it. Even if you feel small and insignificant inside, even if you feel unqualified and not good enough, that is exactly where His power shines the brightest. The smaller you feel in your own strength, the more room there is inside you for His glory to fill you up completely. You are not facing this situation in your own strength alone. Heaven is backing you up and supporting you. Comment the numbers 22 if you trust that heaven is already ahead of you preparing the way. Let this truth sink deep into your heart and mind. You are not waiting around for God to decide what your future will be. He already decided it a long time ago. What you are waiting for right now is the moment when His will and plan meets your yes and your willingness to obey. And that moment is happening now in this season. The red alert from heaven was not just for your life alone. It was for your legacy and what you will leave behind. It is about more than just today or this week. It is about what will continue to live beyond you after you are gone. The choices you make during this season will create ripples that go through multiple generations after you. The people you welcome into your life, the voices you allow to speak into your life, the door you choose to open when opportunity knocks, all of it matters more than you realize. Eternity itself is being shaped in these moments that seem small. That is exactly why the enemy has fought against you so hard during this season. That is why discouragement has felt so heavy on your shoulders. The closer you get to your breakthrough moment, the louder the lies and negative thoughts become in your mind. But you are not living under the voice of fear anymore. You are living under the voice of the Father in heaven. And He is saying to you right now, get ready because they are almost there at your door. This is your moment to rise up and step into what I have for you. Not with noise or trying to perform for others, not with striving and struggling, but with quiet confidence and peace, the kind of confidence that comes from knowing who you are and knowing whose you are and who you belong to. You have always felt different from other people around you. That was not just your imagination playing tricks on you. You have always carried a weight in your spirit that other people did not understand. Recognize that is because you were chosen and set apart for something sacred and holy, and now that sacred thing is about to be activated and released in your life. The man and the woman who are coming to your door are not just regular people. They are keys sent by God. One of them will unlock your future and open doors you could not open yourself. The other one may unlock your healing from past wounds. Both of them are sent directly by God with a specific purpose, and here is the truth you need to understand. Once they arrive and knock on your door, things will begin to accelerate and speed up. What used to take years to accomplish will now take only weeks. What you could not make happen on your own, no matter how hard you tried, will come together with ease and flow. That is exactly how divine timing works when God is involved. It does not follow human logic or human reasoning. It follows heaven's pace and heaven's schedule, and heaven moves fast when the door is finally open and when hearts are ready. Because the moment that door opens and those people who were sent by God appear in your life, everything will change in an instant, not just in your physical surroundings and circumstances, but in the deepest parts of your heart, in your identity and how you see yourself, in your purpose and calling, in your next chapter that is about to begin. It is all connected and tied to this divine appointment that heaven has arranged. You have to understand the urgency that is behind heaven's red alert to you. This is not a drill or a practice run. This is not just a possibility that might happen. It is a certainty that will happen. The delay that you experienced was not God denying your request. It was divine alignment happening behind the scenes. God was positioning things and people behind the scenes where you could not see, making sure that every single step matched His perfect will and perfect plan. You may have thought things were falling apart and breaking down, but they were actually falling into place exactly where they needed to be. And now the time has finally come for you to move forward, not in fear and worry, but in full faith and confidence. God does not shout or raise His voice unless something sacred is very near. And right now in this moment, heaven itself is shouting through this warning message. Be ready and prepare yourself. Comment the numbers 11212 if you receive this word and message and are ready to walk in divine timing that God has for you. You are not just opening your physical door when they knock. You are opening your destiny and your future. The people who are coming will carry more than just words and advice. They will carry an atmosphere with them. Their presence will activate the room and the space when they enter. It will feel different even if you cannot explain exactly why it feels different. God does that. He wraps eternal things and heavenly things in earthly form so we can receive them. You are not being asked to figure everything out ahead of time. You are simply being asked to be open and willing. Your yes will be the signal that heaven is waiting for. And when your spirit agrees and aligns with heaven, what has been locked up tight will suddenly unlock and open. Why are 55 different countries all using the same mysterious money script right now? Because a leaked research file that was not supposed to be public just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the human brain. Repeat it daily and watch money begin to flow like water into your life, but the government might pull this secret down at any minute. Click the link in the description section and in the comments section before it gets deleted and removed forever. You must understand the power that is in your yes when you say yes to God. It is not weak or passive. It is not small or insignificant. It is the doorway between the life you have known up until now and the life that God created you to live. The enemy knows this truth, which is exactly why he has tried so hard to weary your soul and make you tired, to silence your boldness and your confidence. But that stops right now in this moment. You have been equipped with everything you need already. Your faith is not small or weak. It has been tested over and over, refined in the fire, and strengthened through trials. And now it is strong enough to carry what is coming next into your life. This moment you are in is sacred and holy, and because of that, it is not meant to be rushed through quickly. Do not look around for flashy signs or dramatic confirmations from heaven. Look for peace in your heart. Look for stillness in your spirit. God's voice is not loud or booming. It is steady and calm. When the knock comes to your door, your soul will know deep inside. It will not be anxiety or nervousness. It will not be pressure pushing you. It will be quiet certainty and knowing. That is exactly how heaven moves, with still power and strength, with holy confidence that is calm. Do not let busyness and constant activity drown it out and cover it up. Be sensitive to the Spirit. Be still enough in your heart and mind to hear it when it comes. Some of you are reading this message right now with tears streaming down your eyes because your heart has been aching and longing for this kind of breakthrough for so long. You have prayed prayers that felt like whispers in the dark where nobody heard. You have asked God over and over if He still sees you where you are. If He still hears your voice when you pray, let this message be your confirmation today. He has never taken His eyes off you for even 1 second. He has never left your side or abandoned you. The waiting that felt so long was not punishment from God. It was actually protection for you. He was preserving your strength for the moment that truly mattered most, and that moment is almost here now. Comment the number 7. 7 if you feel the weight of this message in your spirit right now. When God says to pack your bags and get ready, He is not just talking about physical movement from one place to another. He is talking about spiritual readiness in your heart. Pack your faith and trust in God. Pack your trust and confidence in Him. Pack your willingness to leave behind everything that does not belong in your next chapter. You cannot carry fear with you to where God is taking you next. You cannot bring doubt and unbelief into the place of destiny He has prepared. This move that God is calling you to requires clean hands and a surrendered heart that is fully His. You are not being forced to do this against your will. You are being invited by God Himself, invited to rise up higher, invited to believe again after disappointment, invited to live fully in who you really are. Heaven's timing is precise and exact down to the second, and when it is your specific time, no one and nothing can stop it from happening. No delay that happened, no detour you had to take. No devil in hell itself can block a door that God Himself is opening for you. But here is the truth you must understand. You still have to walk through that door yourself. God will not drag you through against your will. He will not force your steps or make you move. He gives you the choice to move forward or remain where you are. And you are standing at the edge of that choice right now in this very moment. Will you trust Him completely? Will you step forward and move even when your legs are trembling with fear? You do not need to know everything that will happen. You just need to know who sent you and who is with you. The same God who brought you through the storm and the hard times is the same God who is bringing you to this door of opportunity. The same God who wiped your tears in secret when nobody else saw is the one releasing you into the spotlight of your purpose and calling. You are not alone in this. Heaven itself is with you every step. Angels are guarding you and protecting you. The Holy Spirit is leading you and guiding you. And when those two people arrive at your door, they will carry confirmation and clarity, not confusion. They will bring peace and assurance, not pressure and stress. They will remind you of who you are and what you were created for. This is not just a word or message. It is a warning from heaven, a promise from God, a preparation for what is coming. God does not send this kind of alert and warning without a very important reason. He is about to move in your life in a major way, and you need to be watching carefully, listening closely, and staying ready. You are not going back to where you were. You are not going in circles, repeating the same patterns. You are stepping into the season you were born for and created for. This is exactly why your sleep has been lighter recently, why your emotions have been stirred up, and why you feel like something is shifting even though you cannot see it. Even if nothing looks different on the outside in your circumstances, your soul already knows deep inside. Heaven has gone ahead of you to prepare the way. You must be brave in this moment that you are in. You must not let fear write the final line of a chapter that God is still writing. The man and the woman who are coming to your door will not stay long at the threshold waiting. They are sent for a specific purpose and reason, a precise assignment, and they are coming with instruction from heaven, with alignment for your life, and with revelation and insight. One of them may come to push you out of your comfort zone and familiar patterns. The other one may come to walk beside you step by step into what is next. Both of them are connected to your forever and your eternal purpose. That is exactly why the alert was marked red and urgent, because this is final and decisive. This is not just another step. This is the beginning of what you have been asking God for and praying for. Comment the numbers 3333 if you can feel the urgency of this word and message settling into your heart right now. God is not a man that he should lie to you. If he said he would send help to you, then he absolutely will send it. If he promised you breakthrough, then it is already underway and happening. The man and the woman are the physical signs in the natural realm of that breakthrough beginning to manifest. When they come and knock, listen more than you speak. Watch carefully what they carry in their spirit. Hear the words that are beneath their actual words. Let your spirit remain still and calm so you do not miss the deeper meaning in what may seem like a simple interaction on the surface. Sometimes the most divine and powerful moments come wrapped in ordinary form that does not look special. Jesus looked like any other regular man walking around, yet within him lived the entire kingdom of heaven and all its power. So do not judge the vessel or the packaging. Be sensitive to the assignment they are carrying. Do not miss your answer and your breakthrough because it did not arrive wearing the image you expected in your mind. God sends solutions disguised in humility and simplicity. That is exactly how he works and operates, to reveal the truth only to those who have eyes too that can see spiritually and hearts that can discern what is from him. You may feel like this season has worn you down and exhausted you, but in truth and reality, it has been building you up and making you stronger. Your heart is more discerning now than it was before. Your ears are sharper and more sensitive to his voice, and your spirit is stronger than it has ever been in your entire life. The enemy tried his best to silence you and shut you down, but he failed completely. You are still here standing, and now you are not just surviving and barely making it. You are standing at the edge of transformation and complete change. Everything the enemy used to try to destroy you and take you out, God is now turning into the very ground you will stand on with authority when the door opens. Do not expect everyone around you to understand what God is doing in your life. Not everyone is meant to come through this door with you into your next season. Some people will doubt what God is doing and question it. They may criticize your decision or question your discernment and judgment, but you are not called to please them and make them happy. You are called to obey God and follow him. You have spent too much time and energy trying to explain yourself to people who are not assigned to your destiny. This next move is between you and heaven alone. Do not water it down or make it smaller. Do not make it less significant to make others around you feel comfortable. This is your time to rise up and step into what is yours. Comment the numbers 111 if you are ready to walk boldly through the next open door that God is opening. What secret did the FBI hide from the public about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase that is just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without any effort from you. It has already changed the lives of thousands of people in just a few short weeks. If you are seeing this message right now, you are lucky and blessed. The page might disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description section and in the comments section to know this secret before it gets deleted forever. Start preparing yourself now, not just in prayer alone, but in action and practical steps. Clean your physical space and living area. Remove clutter and things you do not need. Create room and space for what is about to walk into your life. Sometimes taking a prophetic action in the natural opens the way for spiritual movement in the realm you cannot see. When God says to you, pack your bags and get ready, he is not speaking metaphorically alone. He is saying, get things in order and organized. Make ready the space where the new things will rest and remain. Because this time, it is not just a visit that will end, it is a stay that will continue. This time, it is not just a moment that will pass, it is a mantle that will remain. This is forever and permanent. That word forever holds tremendous weight and significance. It means no more cycling through the same pain over and over. No more starting over from the beginning every few months. No more reliving old lessons you have already learned and grown from. What is coming is stable and will not shake. It is sure and certain. It is backed by the kingdom of heaven. That does not mean it will be easy or without challenges, but it will be right and aligned with God's will. The people who are arriving are not here to entertain you or amuse you. They are here to align you with your purpose. Their presence is the signal that Your wilderness season is ending, and your purpose is being activated on a deeper level than before. You are stepping into a new rhythm of life, a new way of seeing things, a new capacity to carry what God always intended for you to carry. No longer bound by fear and limitations, no longer held back by delay and waiting. The red alert from heaven was not a threat to scare you. It was a countdown to prepare you, and now time has run its course and completed. The intersection point is here right now. What you do next determines how long you stay on this threshold between seasons. The door is ready and open, but only you can walk through it. Let go of the fear that you will miss it or mess it up. If you are aligned with God, if your heart is open and willing, you will know when it happens. It will not be hidden from you or kept secret. God does not tease his children or play games. He confirms clearly, he speaks, he prepares you, and he walks you through it step by step. You are not doing this alone by yourself. You never were alone. The Lord goes before you ahead of time. His Spirit is already surrounding the space you will stand in. His hand is on the very handle of the door, preparing to open it, but it is your yes and your willingness that will open it fully. Everything changes in your life when you believe and have faith. Not just believe in God's existence, but believe that he chose you specifically, that he is speaking directly to you, that he is sending people specifically for your journey, for your healing, for your future. This is not general or random. It is personal and specific to you. Your name is written on this season. Your fingerprints are on this promise. Your DNA is in the blueprint of what is being built for you. This is not about someone else's destiny. This is about you and your unique calling. You might not hear it yet in the natural, but the footsteps are drawing near and getting closer. The knock that was once only a whisper in your spirit will soon become an actual sound at your physical door. The wait and the delay has not been wasted time. Every delay that happened, every pause in the process, every moment of wondering when it would happen was heaven's mercy aligning your destiny to divine timing perfectly. God is not random or haphazard. He is exact and precise. And when the man and the woman reach your door and knock, their arrival will feel like a page turning in a book you did not even know you were still writing. Suddenly, the entire plot will make sense to you. The pain you went through will feel purposeful. The silence you endured will feel sacred and holy. You will not need anyone to tell you that this is your moment. Your spirit will already know deep inside. There will be a stirring and movement, a calm rush in your soul, a knowing that is deeper than words can express. The people who are being sent are not just answers to your prayers. They are keys to unlock things. They will unlock rooms in your life that have remained sealed shut for far too long. And you will feel yourself breathing again freely in places where hope had gone completely dry and dead. The part of you that almost gave up and quit will come back to life again. Comment the numbers 555 if you believe that God is sending the right people at the right time to unlock your next chapter. You have felt so much resistance lately because of how close you are to breakthrough. The enemy never fights hard against what he is not threatened by. The attacks on your mind and thoughts, the weariness in your heart, the unexpected frustrations that came out of nowhere, all of it has been a distraction to keep you from preparing for this exact moment. But today, right now, God is lifting the fog and confusion. He is making things clear and obvious. You were never off track or lost. You were always in motion moving forward. The waiting was God holding you safely in the palm of his hand, keeping you from moving ahead before it was the right time. Now the time has finally come. The ones who are coming to your door, listen closely to this. They carry more than just purpose and assignment. They carry protection over your life. God is sending them as covering for you, as support, as reinforcement. You have carried so much alone by yourself. You fought battles in silence where nobody knew. You have prayed through nights that nobody saw or witnessed, but the help you asked for is finally arriving now. This is the kind of divine connection that does not take from you or drain you, but adds to you and builds you up. That does not confuse you or complicate things, but brings clarity and understanding. You will feel seen and recognized, not just for your need and what you lack, but for your identity and who you really are. They will look at you and recognize your spirit immediately. Do not run away when they arrive. Do not let past wounds and hurts build walls around your future. You have healed for this moment. You have grown and matured for this, and even the broken pieces that still remain inside you, God will use them to connect you more deeply with what is coming. Do not be afraid to be real and vulnerable. The right ones are not repelled by your pain or your struggles. They have been sent to walk with you through it all. They will not be perfect people without flaws, but they will be purposed and assigned by God, and that is more than enough. You will recognize them by their spirit and their presence. Their words may be few and not many, but they will carry tremendous weight. They may come with a smile on their face, but their eyes will speak directly to your soul. God knows how to mark His people and identify them. And if you are watching closely and paying attention, you will see the signs clearly, not dramatic signs that are obvious, but divine ones that are subtle. Peace that does not make sense in the natural. Strength that comes without explanation or reason. Tears that fall not from sorrow and sadness, but from finally feeling safe and protected. Comment the numbers 999 if you believe that safety and purpose are being sent to you together at the same time. This encounter and meeting will not be a repeat of your past experiences. It will not trigger your trauma or old wounds. It will not reopen wounds that God has already healed and closed. This will feel different because it actually is different. You are no longer the same person you were when you walked through the last door. You are wiser and more mature, more grounded and stable, more connected to God's voice and His leading. You have learned how to listen in silence and stillness, and now He is trusting you with this opportunity. A neuroscientist says yes and confirms it. A 9-word script that was long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster than you can imagine. This breakthrough discovery is already under legal pressure and could disappear at any second. Click the link in the description section and in the comments section before it gets deleted forever. You must be alert and aware, but not anxious and worried. You must be prepared and ready, but not pressured and stressed. Do not force anything to happen. Just be present in the moment. Make room in your day for quiet time and stillness. Allow your thoughts to slow down and settle. Heaven speaks most clearly when we are not distracted by everything around us. And if your spirit is cluttered with noise and chaos, you may miss the knock when it comes to your door. So be still and calm. Trust the timing completely. Stay ready and prepared. When they arrive at your door, they may ask for nothing from you. They may not even realize the full weight and significance of what they carry, but that is exactly how God works and moves. He hides the treasure in earthen vessels that look ordinary. He speaks through the unexpected people and situations. And if your heart is open and willing, you will receive it without hesitation or doubt. Do not let your mind and reasoning talk you out of what your soul already knows deep inside is right. This is not just about a single moment in time. It is about momentum and forward movement. Their arrival is the spark that starts the fire. But what follows after is the actual fire that burns, the doors that will open after this, the strength that will return to you, the dreams that will come alive again inside you. God is about to move in rapid waves in quick succession. What you thought would take years to accomplish will shift and change in just weeks. The favor is already assigned to your name specifically. The opportunity has already been written into your story by God. And now the right people are arriving to walk it out with you step by step. So stay grounded in gratitude and thankfulness. Thank God in advance for what you have not seen yet with your eyes. Speak life into your atmosphere and your surroundings. Prepare yourself as if it is already at the doorstep waiting, because it actually is. Heaven does not tease or play games. It fulfills promises and completes what it starts. When God says the word soon, He means it and stands by it. And this is that moment you have been waiting for.